and welcome to the second video in the Rockstar Yoga series. We're going to do a very special series today because it's what I call, your cheat day. So cheat day means that you do yoga, but it feels like cheating because it just feels so good and it feels so relaxing and doesn't feel like effort. So I call it Cheat Day. It's a part of my 7-day daily Bon Jovi Yoga challenge, which is a challenge that I made combining the 7 shortest Bon Jovi albums to 7 public schedules that I have online. So this is the first one that I'm going to do. Also because it's from the little booklet that I also used in the first video. So that's another reason to start here. So it's schedule 8. If you can find the link to the download in the description box, and if you print the booklet, it will look like this. It's called Bon Jovi Yoga. Bon Jovi Yoga, yeah. Bon Jovi Yoga set list 2.0, and then you go to schedule number 8. And that's what we're going to do today. It's very relaxing. The only thing that's not very relaxing is that it requires a bolster. So maybe you're one of the very few lucky ones who have this kind of unofficial bolster from IKEA. So the official bolsters, it's called yoga bolsters. If you go online, you can find them, but they're usually pretty pricey. So not many yoga practitioners have them, especially not at home. So maybe you do have one, like you're really pro, or you have one from IKEA, like I managed to get. Or you can take a blanket or multiple blankets and you can roll them into a shape until you have something that resembles this. So the advantage of doing this with like a rolled up blanket is that we all have that at home. It may require 2 blankets or like a sleeping bag and a blanket. So that's definitely an advantage, that if you get a little creative, then we can all create a bolster at home, or many of us can, at no cost. So that's the only non-relaxing thing about this, is that you first need to solve your bolster problem. And then we have another non-relaxing thing, which is also in the equipment section, and that is that I use this for a pose called legs up the wall. So I put this under my hips and then the legs go up, and again, that's something that you need to solve if you don't have a meditation cushion. So maybe you can find multiple little pillows, or a pillow from I don't know, a couch or a chair or something else, or pillow from your bed, and then I don't know, use multiple ones, or you fold it. Again, the most challenging thing on schedule 8 or on your cheat day is, how do I get this equipment? And it's one of the reasons why most YouTubers do not use, or YouTube yoga teachers do not use yoga equipment, because it is it's difficult to, or it requires a mind shift, like, oh, I have to do that. So but I'm going for it with this video series, and I hope that you find a way to create your bolster and to then enjoy this really relaxing practice for the rest of your life. So let's get started. So if you're doing this at home, if you're like, okay, I'm good, just give me the schedule. You can find the schedule 8 in the little booklet that you can find below. and it is the 38-minute practice from the first album from Bon Jovi. It's called Bon Jovi, and it's from 1984, the album. So it's like really old. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year, so that's cool. Okay, so checking the schedule here for our first pose, which is called lying butterfly. So butterfly pose is this pose in yoga, sometimes also called cobbler's pose. And lying butterfly is the same position for the legs, but lying on your back. So we're going to start there. So you lie on your back and you take the soles of the feet together and you just let your knees relax and drop open. And you sink your hands open next to you. And you close your eyes. You just let the breath do whatever it wants to do. You let your thoughts go wherever they want to go. And just observe the breath, the body, the mind. And you come out of the pose, taking the knees together again. And then you fetch your pillow, your little high rise, however you want to solve it. So you can also use a stack of blankets. So I forgot to say that at the beginning. But if you're using a blanket for to roll into a bolster, you can also fold that into a little pillow for your head. For your hips, not for your head. So from here you take, we're going to bridge pose. So bridge pose is normally this pose, but we're going to go to supported bridge pose. So you lift your hips up and then you just slide that, your stack of blankets or your stack of pillows or your meditation cushion if you have one. Just stack that under your hips. And this is your supported bridge pose. And again, take the hands open next to you with the palms up. Close your eyes. And relax. From here, you take the knees in towards you, and then you take the feet up into legs up the wall pose or waterfall pose. And if you want, you can push those pillows or that pillow a little bit higher up. So a little higher up into your back, a bit closer to the shoulder blades. And then in this pose, you take your hands next to you, your palms facing up. And the legs are relaxed, but the feet are together, so the feet are touching. And then when you're ready, close your eyes again. You bend your knees, take your feet down, lift your hips up, take your pillows or blanket or pillow from underneath you, and then you come up and you create a bolster or you fetch your bolster. And you take that to the top of your mat. You take your knees wide and your big toes together. So big toes together, knees are wide. This one's called supported child's pose. So child's pose can be done in different ways. It has a very classical, traditional way of doing child's pose, which is with the knees together, your arms back, and your head on the floor. That's like traditional child pose. And you have extended child's pose with the knees wide. It's a really lovely pose. It's like this. So your knees are wide and your arms are extended and your head is on the mat. And then you have the supported child's pose, which is what we're going to do today. So the knees are wide and you pull the bolster close towards you. And then you just lie down on the bolster. Your arms are on the side of the bolster. And you turn your head into one cheek. And you close your eyes here. And you take your head to the other side. out of the pose and you come to a wide angle seated forward bend. Wide angle seated forward bend. 5 words to create one word. So this one also is one that is traditionally done without the bolster, and then there's numerous options. So you're sitting like this, with the legs wide, and then you can come forward in different ways. Today we're doing it with the bolster. So you place your bolster in front of you. Just really relax the legs. Let the toes drop out. And then you place your arms on the bolster. And you drop your head, relax your neck, your back. And you lift your head up, and slowly come out of the pose. And I'm going to do a supported back bend with the bolster. Actually, I'm going to do 2 of them. So the first one is lying down, supported back bend with the legs extended, and the variation is with the legs in butterfly pose. So you place the pillow, the bolster behind you. You tuck it in towards you, and then you lie over the bolster. And like I said, first variation is with the legs extended. So the legs are extended and the big toes are touching. Take your hands open next to you. And close your eyes. Then you move into the variation. So you take the soles of the feet together. You let your knees just drop open to the sides. And you close your eyes again. And then you bring the knees back together. You come up. And then you're going to lie down for a small relaxation. So I'm going to come with you in, lying down. And then when you lie down, you're going to hear me coming back up. So maybe you want to put on some socks and maybe a sweater. Maybe cover up with a blanket. When you're ready, you just lie down with your feet at hip width or a little wider, and the hands open next to you. Just feel what is the appropriate position for you for your relaxation. And close your eyes. Aware of the body. Laying down on the floor. Feel the gentle movement of every inhale. And feel the relaxation and the heaviness with every exhale. Feel the inhalation like a wave moving through the body, through the limbs. Feel the exhalation, relaxing the body heavy on the earth. Connect with a feeling of waves. Every inhale, a wave rolling onto the beach. Every exhale, water pulling back into the ocean. Stay with this feeling, with the movement of the breath. the sound of the waves in your head. The images that arise every inhale. The wave rolling onto the shore. Every exhale, the water pulling back into the sea. Gently find your way into moving your body again. Move with your fingers, move with your toes. And then circle with the wrists and circle with the ankles. Bring your hands high above you. Give yourself a big stretch. Rub the hands together. And then place the palms over your eyes. And then you slowly make your way back up to the seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale gently. Exhale softly. And you close your practice. You can say it with me or after me. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me today, and see you in the next video. Bye.